I will show you the how to make consistent profits by doing just one simple thing that works in the foreign exchange market, and that's we do consistently. My name is Levan Warren, FX instructor, trainer, markets management services limited. Hello, good evening to this very warm for class. I'm going to be doing something very important to you this evening. From the feedbacks and from the comments I got, I'll be trying to put light on the PEEP, what a PEEP is all about, and some basic value, some basic concepts, in the trade of trading forex. And first of all, we're going to be dealing with the PEEP, right? The PEEP, we're going to be doing on how to plot trend lines, on the plot trend lines, and the news releases, and how we manage the trading times, right? This is going to be very critical, so we're going to be looking at that now. This is a very short video that's going to address those stuff right now. First of all, we're going to be looking at the PEEP, what the PEEP is all about, and we'll be just how we calculate the profit and loss through the PEEP, right? So let's start with this. Coming to this right side axis of this chart, we will see figures there, right? So per time, you could say this one just moving, and what we could do is these figures are in decimal, like for instance, is 1.1934, 1.1941, sorry, and this is the Euro USD, Euro pair with the US dollar, right? So per time, the euro is 1.1940 currently of the US dollar. So in other words, whatever figure we see here is the figure of the base currency as regards the counter currency. The currency at the left is called the base currency. The currency at the right is called the counter currency, right? It's called a counter currency. So whatever figure you see down here, it's the reading or the value of the base currency, right? So currently this is 1.1939 US dollar for the base currency, which is euro. Now, how to calculate a profit, and how does really this information really help us? Now, as this figure goes up and down, and you're trading a particular size of a lot of trading forex. For instance, you're trading with 0.01, which is the minimum of the micro count, the mini account, 0.01. So what it means is that in every movement, for instance, it went from 29, so it's now 30. If it comes down to 29, or it goes one movement up, like it's 31 now, it's 35 now. You see, it moves up and down and up and down. Each place it goes, for instance, from 34 to 35 is 1 PEEP. If it drops down to 33 is 1 PEEP. From 31 to 32 is a PEEP. From 32 to 30, either way it goes, whether it goes to the up or goes to the down, the movement it does from 1.1937 to let's say 1.1950, you're getting about 14 PEEPs there. In other words, 1.1950 minus 1.1936, that's about 14 PEEPs, right? So, and how can you calculate a profit or loss? Now, if you're trading 0.01, that's 10 cents for a movement, or $0.1, which is 10 cents, right? So 10 cents times the number of pips is how to calculate a profit or calculate a loss. That's very simple. That's very simple. It's just simple arithmetic, right? So also I got a comment. Someone sent a comment and she was asking me, how can we manage the times of news, and how can we? Yeah, we could know the news by getting to Forex Factory, right? Getting to Forex Factory, we could know what we could see the calendar of the news in Forex Factory, and it could be customized to suit our local time. Wherever country you are, you could adjust the timing to suit yours, right? And you might not want to trade during very high impact news releases. For instance, you're trading the non-farm payroll, or you're trading the CPI, or you're trading the central bank statement on the interest rate releases at the time. But some people could stay and could stay in, well protected and guarded by stop loss, and for whatever reason, it depends on the strategy. One is it will be once at a time, right? So, but I'll be in a recommendation that both you're trading the technical and the fundamental. In other words, the news releases should be abreast, right? Should be abreast. In other words, when we're trying to place a trade, we just don't just look at the technical only and then place trade. We have to enter orders based on analysis on the technicals and fundamentals, right? It could make us really stay on top per time and to trade such things, right? And also I was optimistic that trading the news times may be very risky. So trading those times, we just have to make sure that we are well protected and we're guarded with stop out measures, with stop loss, and if the news favors what we want to trade, we have to stay in line during that. And secondly, we were looking at the trend line, right? How to plot the trend line. Going to your one of the best ways we could plot the trend line, maybe the easiest way, is like using the for newbies. We could use the 34 moving average, exponential moving average, 34 exponential moving average. We could get a 34 exponential moving average by go to settings, and we could see exponential, and we can also put it at 34. It could be 34, so that most times there's this mystery about that very line. So it's most likely it just does as at the very point in time. Like for instance, there's a current price, right? And at this point, this is where the trend line I should have plotted would be. So the 34 exponential moving average, not just simple moving average. Going to the moving average, you get to the settings, and you will see the parameters. You're going to be 34 period, and it's going to be exponential, right? So I may pick up a trend line and plot it, and it's just going to be just at this point. So it coincides with the trend line per time, and let's see what happens now. So I could plot my trend line from here. Maybe I could get my fractal here at the top here. That's one of the indicators, right? Fractal. And I will plot it down to the letters 1 here to cut across this fractal, and somehow it gets to really pick the 2 points at a time. Good. So it picks this, how to point this, and how to draw it down to this place, stop it there. Right, so you have to point this and point this and get down. And now the trend line, for this trend line to be very valid, this last the lower high here, I could place another line there, the other line, horizontal line above it, this way. Good. So coincidentally, it's just around that very spot. It's around that very spot. Many people could have their own ways of plotting the trend line. Some could point. Many people have various way of getting their own highs, and some could do something like this. Get this one, and perhaps following the fractal this time around. Maybe somewhere here. This. Some could plot like this. We'll check them on that's more valid. And this, maybe somewhere here. Good. So this one may be more valid. It's just near, it just coincides with the 34 exponential moving average, right? And so we could expect the price to move from here when it breaks this moving average and it climbs here, or it climbs. If I'm targeting this one, is going to be a resistance, the lower part of the lower high of plotting the moving average, right? So somewhere here. So I will expect the prices to break this, and then to also break this, which is the lower part of the trend line, and I could expect the price when it breaks here to move just directly to the next high, right? And I hope this video is very helpful, and I want to hear comments, and I'll be doing justice to more questions. As you have anyone, I'm right there for you, right? Learn to trade financial markets online with our training and analytical class, Operation Efforts for You with Live Model. Telegram class +234 8082854594, and it's going to be a mind-blowing training event. Welcome your comments and questions, and we are all out there to meet your Forex needs.